Hello! And no, I have not lost my mind or my glasses. I've not lost my mind, which is not why I'm not wearing my glasses. And I haven't lost my glasses, which is also not why I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh, that made sense. You guys, every time I sit down, I'm like, I cannot possibly make less sense than I made last video, and then I come out with a gem like that. What I'm trying to get at is I'm not wearing my glasses for no other reason than I'm really loving this eye makeup, and so I feel like without wearing them we can see it better than if I were wearing them. Sure, that made sense. This look I filmed will go up on Thursday, so keep an eye out if you love it as much as I do, which I don't think is possible because I'm, again, not wearing my glasses. I love it so much. What was I even gonna say? What is this video about? Who knows anymore? Foundation, because it's Monday. This is what happens when I record videos at the last minute before they have to go up. I'm a disaster. We're gonna talk about foundation. This is my Chanel Vitalumiere foundation, which is in this little bottle. I put this away and hadn't been really playing with it for a while because it is a little dark on me. I was worried that it would be darker. I put it on today and it doesn't seem too dark. I mean, I am also lucky in that, I don't know if that's the right word, but in that there's no neck to face difference, right? Like there's no skin that you can see sort of in my arms, on my chest, or my chin. So I could technically wear whatever color I wanted and I'd still be okay, right? But whatever color I wanted. I mean, I probably couldn't go super fair and not look like a ghost. Anyways. Fair warning, this is going to be a strange video. What are we talking about? Yeah, so I put it on. I was surprised that I didn't find it to be too dark, but it is one of my favorites, and I thought I would actually sit down and film a full review for you guys because I don't think I have before this. I will insert a demo of me using it to show you sort of how it goes on. But it is nice and liquid. It is more liquid than my Illamasqua, and I apply my foundation the same way all the time. I sort of pat it onto my face and then just blend it in with my brush. I find that it gives about a medium coverage, so you do need to, you know, cover up imperfections with concealer, what have you. It's a medium coverage. It does what medium coverage concealer foundations do. Let me show you what I mean in terms of consistency, what it feels like. But I hope that's focusing. So it's just like that. And then blends out sort of like that. So that's what it looks like. It smells like roses, slightly less than like my Beiges de Chanel. You know how they smell really pretty like roses? This has a little bit of a fainter smell, which I don't think is a bad thing because it is all over your face, and I do find myself being able to sort of smell it throughout the day, and I like this smell, but if you're definitely sort of anti-fragrance altogether, then test it out anyways to make sure that the smell isn't going to bother you. I prefer the Vitalumiere to the Vitalumiere Aqua, even though I know some people love the Vitalumiere Aqua. I'm going to wipe this off my hand or else we're going to have foundation everywhere. But I found that the Aqua to be too runny for me. One thing I will say about these foundations, and I'm looking at you, Miss Jackie, is they are quite dark. This is the 30 that I have. Yeah. And when I realized it was too dark for me, I decided to try to go in to the counter and see if they could match me with a lighter shade so I could have like a winter and a spring shade. And the lightest shade they have in this line at least is a 10. And even the 10 is light on me. There wasn't much of a difference, at least when I sort of swatched them on my face, between the 10 and the 20. The 10 ran way too yellow on me, and I don't like yellow tinted foundations. So the closest match I found was a 20, which was still too dark and not quite pink tone enough, neutral to pink enough for my liking in terms of undertones. So the shade range is not great on them, but after not wearing this for a couple months and I put it back on today, excuse me, I realized why I really love it. It is super lightweight. It has a pretty fragrance. I remember again at the counter the girl was saying that Chanel really does sort of look at the makeup in like a holistic way, and in terms of like all from application to the sensory feel to what have you. So I really enjoy the smell. How it's lightweight, it doesn't break me out, and it gives a really beautiful finish. It's not super dewy, but it's not super matte either. It's just a beautiful sort of luminous finish. So I really like it. You get an ounce of product. It's $55. I forget how many shades there are, but I want to say 8 or 9. I'll list all that good information down below. Definitely get color matched because it's tricky with color. And if there isn't a shade for you in the Vitalumiere, you could try the Vitalumiere Aqua if you're not opposed to very lightweight foundations, or like liquidy foundations, because I'm pretty sure there's a wider color range there. But if you're about my shade or darker, you can probably find a relatively good match in this range. That was a lot of talking really quickly. I think that's all I wanted to tell you about this guy. There's no lipstick on my teeth. I keep worrying that there will be, because I've had to refilm a bunch of clips recently because there's been lipstick on my teeth. I think that's all I want to tell you. Please, again, any questions, list those for me down below. In terms of what I have left to test for foundation, I need to do like an in-depth review of that CoverGirl 3-in-1 that I showed you in the vlog yesterday that I really liked when I wore for that one day. But to do a full-on review, I want to have spent a bit of time wearing it. So I'm going to wear that all this coming week and give you guys a better review of it next week. But then I'll be sort of done for foundation reviews. I have become a bit of a foundation junkie, so I'm happy to review some more foundations or BB creams or what have you for you guys. Let me know if you have any recommendations for those down below. But yeah, what was I gonna say? There are a few, oh, that's what it is. There are a few BB creams that you guys recommended that I would have to sort of ship internationally, like from Amazon or some other sites. I'm looking into them. Shipping costs can get high, so I just want to sort of do my proper research and due diligence and pick out a couple and try to be able to order them from the same place. So I haven't forgotten your recommendations or your questions about those BB creams, but I just need to do a little more research on it. But if there's anything else, or if you want to remind me of a suggestion you left me a while back, please do all that down below. And I think that's all I wanted to tell you. Let's do 3 points of positivity. So the first was a bit of sunshine this week. I know it is snowing and it doesn't look like there's a lot of sunshine, but I'm going to take little victories. And so we did get a little bit of sunshine, and that is definitely making me smile. The sunshine just does me a world of good, as I've probably told you. And so even though I say it way too often, the sunshine has been making me smile and making me hope the snow is going to melt soon. You guys saw in the vlog yesterday, there's so much snow. Anyways, that's my first point of positivity. My second point of positivity is really exciting new summer collections at MAC. Again, I chatted to you guys about those yesterday, but I am getting really excited about those. And I don't know, for some reason yesterday I had this moment where my views on makeup collecting, if you want to call it, changed slightly. And it's bringing me, as weird as it sounds, some like peace and a lot of happiness. I, for the longest time, because it was like just getting into makeup, became almost like a hoarder. Not a hoarder. My philosophy on makeup became very well summarized by the words of Pokemon. You know, there's tagline, gotta have them all. Yeah, that was me. It was like if I started getting into MSFs at MAC, I needed like all the MSFs. When a new lipstick collection launched, I needed them all. Like I couldn't get one, I needed them all. I think it's like my OCD, which has me like needing complete sort of sets of things. And that's how I was. And it was like anytime something new launched, like I'd either have to get the whole collection or like just pretend I hadn't seen the collection. And like having constantly my eye out on new stuff coming, it became a little bit exhausting, which is silly. Like it shouldn't, it's supposed to be fun, right? And so I still love my blogs and I'll still sort of follow everything new coming, and like I love watching new swatches and hauls and reviews because it's fun. This is what I love. This is my hobby, right? So I love sort of sharing in it. But my mentality on how I want to keep building my collection of makeup is I'm going to start like picking and choosing pieces. If a new collection launches and there are 5 beautiful lipsticks, I can just pick up one. Like this doesn't seem like a major revelation to most people, but it is to me. I can pick up one because I probably have similar colors and I don't need all the little different shades of baby pink. You know what I mean? I used to be like looking at dupes and I'm like, well, that's close but not close enough. I should get it anyways. I'm starting to realize that no, I mean, if I love the packaging, if I love the new formulation and it is similar to something I have, sure, I'll pick it up. But I think I've started to change from like I need to build a whole, like a complete collection to like I want to buy pieces I'm really excited about. This is not making sense. How can I? Okay, maybe I'll do it this way. I picked up, I hope this makes sense, this Mineralize skin finish in Cheeky Bronze, and I didn't know this existed, and so the old Sarah would have been like, oh my gosh, rushing to the website, which I did, seeing what other colors from the MSFs I don't have and ordering them all. I looked at them, they were nice, but I'm like, you know what? This one I really love, and maybe next time I go to MAC I'll discover something different, and that's how I'm going to collect makeup from now on. Yeah? Okay. Last point of positivity is just realizing how much I've grown personally, professionally in the past 2 years. My camera's flashing. No, don't do that. Okay, anyways, so before it dies, I just want to say love you lots. Thank you for being here, and remember, life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye!